Awesome. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for today's pre-match press conference. Please ensure you've got a microphone in your hand, and to everyone here, please ensure your mobile phones are either on mute or on vibrate so that we don't have any interruptions. Thanks very much. Yeah, you can go first.
Just a word on Paul. So obviously, he's been ruled out. Sam Topping's coming in. I'm just wondering who's going to open the top of the order.
I think it's a fair chance Tim Tector will come in tomorrow. We're still finalising selection, but I think it's looking that way. Tim's obviously been introduced to international cricket last year at the end of November when we played against Bangladesh, so he's relatively familiar with the role, and from a domestic point of view he's had a lot of success, so we're happy that he'll slot in and play well.
Cool. And just in terms of what you're looking to take away from the game, because 2 losses, and you've spoken about how I think against Sri Lanka you played pretty well for the most part, and then there was some key moments, but then against Australia it was kind of blown away. What are you looking to improve and what are you looking to take away or in a contest that's probably going to be quite evenly contested?
Yeah, I think Australia were very comprehensive against us. I think they showed us due respect. I think they played well. They really controlled that middle period. I think when we were bowling, I think we had them 90 for 4 at one stage, and I think we were really looking to capitalise on that and maybe go bang bang and get another 2 wickets. But I suppose I think they respected the situation. They batted through that and really put together a good total. I think Nathan Ellis bowled brilliantly in the power play, which blew us away. But I think tomorrow we're just looking to improve on some things. Like I think, like you said, key moments. I felt like in the first Sri Lanka game there were key moments that we maybe got wrong. Maybe coming into the death period with the ball, I feel like we didn't execute maybe as we wanted to. But it was not like something we hadn't worked on before. I think it was just one of those days where it just didn't go right for us. I think we had set up the game well and tried to leave us something that we felt was attainable, 60 off the last 6. And we'd stacked the team full of batters, and it just didn't happen for us. But I think tomorrow we're hoping the game will be competitive. We're looking to come out, I think, really command the situation. We've played Oman a bit before. We've had success against them. So I think, we're just trying to, I suppose, use our own experience and really dictate the play, I think.
You have played Oman a few more times than any other team, and obviously they have also registered victory against you. How do you see tomorrow's matchup?
No matches are easy. I think if you're following any of this World Cup so far, you'll see that a lot of the associate teams are very competitive. We don't take any of them lightly. I think that would be naive to do so. We know they're competitive. I think they've improved dramatically in the last 10 years. So we're expecting to put up a good fight. I think we've done our research and our work today, making sure we're familiar with them and how they played in the first 2 games. So I think we're well prepped. But I think we know it's not going to be easy, but we have to rock up and play well.
Nathan?
Hey, Nathan,
how are you? First World Cup game as captain. Talk to us about that.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's obviously an unfortunate circumstances. I think with Paul going down, it wasn't something we'd really planned for. But I think I was lucky to have done a bit of prep from that point of view. I'd captained the game before, so relatively familiar with the role. Obviously exciting from a personal point of view. It'd be nice if Paul was still available, but it's just the way that's happened. So hopefully I can lead the lads. Hopefully they can follow on and we can finish this tournament well and really try and put ourselves in a position where we might compete in the rest of the group.
What was the impact in the group of seeing that first ball? It was obviously quite traumatic to watch what happened to Paul and him trying to take that run. It was almost like a collective gasp. And then obviously today, or maybe last night, I've seen you guys heard the news. I mean, because he's such a big figure. I mean, half the team grew up watching him. Mm-hmm. Can you talk to us a little bit about the significance of the last?
Yeah, I think, like you said, he's had so much success. He's been such a vital part of our team for the last, God knows how long, 15 years now at this stage. I think it was pretty shocking, to be honest, watching him go down like that. It wasn't something we were expecting. We knew he'd hurt his knee in the first innings, but I think he'd done a bit of prep in the innings break and stuff to make sure that he was able to go out. I think it just, whatever way it happened, it just seemed to pop, and it didn't work from there. Obviously a bit of a surprise, and then I felt like Australia capitalised on that a little bit, maybe caught us a bit off guard, which was disappointing, but I think, obviously, I suppose we're just wishing Paul all the best with his recovery, and hopefully he can recover well and be back for us in no time.
What influence has he had on you as vice captain and now captain?
Yeah, well, I suppose he's the first captain that I've sat in as vice captain for, so I think a lot of my skills and leadership qualities that I'm trying to bring to the team are based on what he's done and how he's led our team. So I think it's been a significant influence on my own career. I think the professionalism, the dedication, the preparation that he puts into every game and the opposition. I suppose the respect he shows for the opposition as well in that work. I think it's really led me just to show what it means to be a professional and to be a captain who really wants to work hard and give everything for his team. So I think that's something I'm trying to, I suppose, take inspiration from.
Just a couple more logistical ones. Ben Callett spent a bit of time off the pitch. He did his hand, did he? Is he fit?
Yeah, I think he's fit. He's managing it. I think he took a bit of a blow, and then maybe it backed it up with another blow. I think it's just the way sometimes the ball follows you in cricket. But I think he's okay and fit to play for tomorrow.
Given what Pace did to Oman in their first game, tempted to bring Josh back in?
Potentially, yeah. I think we're looking at selection now. We have to finalise this evening, but I think we did notice what the Zimbabweans did. I think they really bombarded Oman and made them put them under a lot of pressure. I think, especially against high-paced bowling. So it is something we're considering, but I think we have to make sure we have all bases covered as well.
What's your take on, now that you're his captain and you obviously know him very well from Pembroke, what's your take on where Josh is at form-wise? Because, there's a reason why he's out of the team, and it's not that long ago. Like, it's less than 2 years ago he was playing in an IPL final, and now he's struggling to get into the team. I mean, it must be difficult for him. Yeah,
I think it is challenging. I think it's the nature of the game. It can be really competitive, and everyone's obviously trying to perform their best. So, like, everyone's win is someone else's loss a lot of the time. But I think he has great resilience. He's great temperament. So I think he knows that these things can change quickly. I think that's the beauty of the game, is that there are big moments. There are other guys coming into this World Cup and their lives will change forever from things that happen out here in the next few weeks. So I think he knows that opportunity still sits there. It's within his grasp. I think if he does get that opportunity, he knows he'll be willing to take it.
Awesome. Any other questions? Thanks very much, everyone. Thank you.
Cheers, guys.